The Colorado River, home to some of the biggest, baddest whitewater in the Western Hemisphere.
But if you think that's all there is to the Colorado River, you'd be all wet.
The Colorado River of the Grand Canyon is more complex than many realize. Though it's most well known for its big rapids, there are also some stretches where there are no rapids at all, which means that there's a Grand Canyon river trip for almost everyone. And if one day is all you have, one day is all you need.
The Colorado River of the Grand Canyon is bookended, if you will, by two dams, the Hoover Dam in Boulder City, Nevada, and the GrandCanyon Dam in Page, Arizona. The dams provide easy access points to the Colorado River, where thousands of families annually embark on what are known as float trips. As the name suggests, a float trip is a rafting trip that doesn't traverse any rapids.
Also known as smooth water trips, the two most famous examples of Colorado River float trips are the Colorado River Discovery and the Black Canyon Adventure. The Colorado River Discovery begins from the base of the GrandCanyon Dam, which was built in the 1950s and now forms Lake Powell. On boarding your 22-passenger pontoon rafts at the base of the dam, you float for 15 scenic miles down the Colorado River, drifting between canyon walls that rise 1,000 feet before your eyes. Don't be surprised if you see herons, hawks, egrets, maybe even a condor soaring in the air. You'll have the opportunity to view a panel of ancient petroglyphs inscribed in sandstone by the Anasazi Indians, and no doubt hear more of the stories behind the scenery of this fabled river. After your boat docks at Lee's Ferry, you'll be transported back to your point of origin.
The Colorado River Discovery is available as a half-day excursion from Page Lake Powell, Arizona, where the price of your tour will include transportation and soft drinks on the river.
Or, if you're staying at Grand Canyon South Rim, Flagstaff, or Sedona, ask about all-day tour packages for the Colorado River Discovery that include round-trip transportation and lunch. For safety reasons, children under the age of 4 are not allowed.
To book this tour, visit our website and click on Colorado River Discovery or call the phone number on your screen. Staying in the Las Vegas area and don't have time to get to Lake Powell or the South Rim?
There's a Colorado River float trip for you too, the Black Canyon Adventure.
Originating at Boulder City's Hacienda Resort, the Black Canyon Adventure puts in at the base of Hoover Dam. This imposing structure was built in 1922 and remains a marvel of engineering, even by today's standards. This trip will take you down the Colorado River to Willow Beach, where you'll glide past geologic features like hot springs and waterfalls. Keep your eyes peeled for wildlife like bighorn sheep and maybe an osprey or two. A boxed lunch is included in the price of your tour, as is return transportation to the Hacienda Resort. The Black Canyon Adventure is approximately 6 hours long from the Hacienda and back. If you prefer, you can also get round-trip shuttle transportation from the Las Vegas Strip and downtown area hotels for an additional $35 per person. To book the Black Canyon Adventure, visit our website and click the appropriate link or call the number on your screen. Both the Colorado River Discovery and the Black Canyon Adventure are float trips, which means no rapids.
And that means both trips are an excellent choice for the whole family, from young children to seniors and everyone in between.
Getting to the bottom of the Grand Canyon used to be hard. You could hike down, which takes 2 days, ride a mule down, which also takes 2 days, or get there on a whitewater trip, which takes at least 3 days.
3 words are changing all that. Grand Canyon West.
Located on Hualapai Indian tribal lands, Grand Canyon West is a developing area east of Las Vegas with ample opportunities for getting the most out of your Grand Canyon vacation. Unlike the South or North Rims, access to the canyon floor is easy from Grand Canyon West. A 15-minute helicopter ride, and you're there. Upon landing, you then descend a short staircase to the Colorado River, where 8-passenger pontoon boats wait to take you to Quartermaster Point and back. This pleasant 30-minute cruise on the Colorado River also has no rapids, so this too is a great family excursion. Las Vegas Grand Canyon West tours are the most popular, with combination tour packages that allow you to get there by motor coach, helicopter, or fixed-wing airplane.
Airplane-helicopter combination tours are also available from Grand Canyon South Rim, Phoenix Deer Valley, and Page Lake Powell.
For booking information, visit our website and click on Grand Canyon West Tours or call the number on your screen.
So you say you're up for a little more excitement? How's this grab you?
And it's down Colorado, just floating along, making up a new song.
Whitewater rafting, the ultimate Grand Canyon adventure.
And if anyone said you can't do it in one day, we're here to say, yes, you can. Your one-day Grand Canyon whitewater rafting expedition begins bright and early at the Hualapai Lodge in Peach Springs, Arizona, which is also located on the Hualapai Indian Reservation, where you're transported by bus down the Diamond Bar Road, the only road that goes all the way to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. After meeting your guides and donning rain gear and life vests, it's time to sit down and hang on. You'll waste no time getting wet. The trip will take you through 9 sets of Class 2 and 3 rapids, which is considered moderate on a scale of 1 to 5. Halfway through the run, you'll stop to take a hike into a side canyon, at the end of which is a picturesque travertine cave and a refreshing waterfall. After that, it's more non-stop action until lunchtime. From there on out, it's smooth sailing, time to stretch out, relax, and enjoy this amazing scenery. Finally, your boat docks just below Quartermaster Point, where more excitement is in store as you board helicopters back to the canyon rim. There your bus from earlier that morning is waiting to take you back to the Hualapai Lodge. Don't nod off just yet. The scenery of the Mojave Desert shouldn't be missed.
If all goes according to program, this trip wraps up at around 6 p.m. In the event of strong winds, thunderstorms, or other inclement weather, the helicopter flight may be scrapped, in which case you'll be motored to South Cove on Lake Mead and picked up by bus there. That'll extend your trip another 2 hours, so don't schedule anything time-sensitive like dinner reservations or a show for that evening.
Also, since this trip begins fairly early in the morning, it's best to stay at Hualapai Lodge or elsewhere in the Peach Springs area the night before the trip. Better yet, stay 2 nights. It can be anywhere from 90 minutes to 3 hours to the nearest lodging, and you'll probably want to rest after your trip. Sound like fun? Book this trip now. Call the number on your screen.
River